Now, going back to the night Leo died, I remember making the video after I saw the news that he passed away. And shortly after I released my video, I was contacted by the Pattaya News, which gave me more information in the videos that I was making. Now,
all right, once you correlate these facts, there will be no doubt in anyone's mind that Tony Hughes is responsible for this. Did you see how Tony was kind of looking? He's looking down, he's looking around. He's looking to see if they're finding anything that they shouldn't find. And when you put these two facts together, this is checkmate. You will not be able to see Tony Hughes again in the same light.
Shortly after the death and those videos were made, I got closer to Lucy, who is Leo's late wife. And I worked with her and tried my best to help out in the investigation. I had correspondence with the FBI, and I did my best to give any information that I possibly could to try to find out and piece together what happened that night. And there's been information known within the circle, but we haven't been able to talk about it or put the information out until now. And Lucy just made a video. You could watch it on her channel. It's a great video. And she went over so many of those details and on her thoughts of what she thought happened that night.
What I think happened.
Okay, before we get Lucy's thoughts, I want to break down the timeline. The video that I just dropped about Tony Hughes, the supplements, Jon Bravos having issues with his channel. This video where Jon Bravos is saying that he's in direct contact with Lucy, they've reopened the investigation. Shortly after this video right here is when Jon Bravos made that secondary video that somebody is attacking Jon Bravos' channel. So guess what? We can logically deduce the facts that it was Tony Hughes saying, okay, he and her are getting a little bit too close. He's providing information from a journalistic standpoint that is on Lucy's side. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's reporting the facts as they should be reported. He's going in depth in the autopsy information. He's actually putting in clips of Lucy. He's putting in all this context that there was a killer and that this was not a manic episode, correct? Shortly after, Tony Hughes on the back end starts to go after Jon Bravos' channel. Jon Bravos sends out that quote-unquote warning shot that if you try to fuck with his channel, he's going to release the information. Tony got to him on the back end. Remember, before you listen to whatever Lucy is about to say right here, remember that we need to view Tony Hughes, or like BJ Hughes said, Tony Hughes. Let's view him from the lens of a lawyer. We always have to view Tony in the lens of him as a lawyer first. When you do that, you will be able to see this very cut and dry.
Is that someone came and attacked him, or multiple people, who knows. And Leo was somebody that would defend himself, and he was very strong. One of his punches will hurt someone very bad. Somebody probably came with an object, because that's what I've done to get somebody like him. And the fight ended up in the bathroom. And I think he got hit in the head. And I think the internal brain injury that started make him weaker, and that the cyan closed the bathroom door, and that he tried to open it. And why do I think that? It's because of the door handle from the inside of the bathroom. That's broken. And I think he didn't have the strength and it just passed out and died behind the door. There was also something with the bathroom, the toilet in particular, that looked like there was bolts that were coming out, or like somebody had some tools. And this is what I found. I found a series of text messages between Tony and Leo. And Leo mentioned to Tony that there is a mold issue or some kind of issue with the bathroom and asked Tony to send a plumber to fix it. I knew Leo very...
Boom! Guess what, guys? Yeah, Tony Hughes took these text messages, the thread between him and Leo. Listen to the wording that Lucy just said, that she found the text between Tony and Leo, that Leo had mentioned to Tony that there was an issue in the bathroom. Guess what? Tony talked to Connor and said, this murder has to occur in the bathroom. Yes, guys, we view it from the lens of Tony Hughes, the lawyer, and he sets this up in the bathroom for this specific reason.
Well, he would have never touched a tool from a mile away unless it was something big, and he was very scared of mold. So that could have been maybe he tried to do something with the toilet, but he would have not done anything further than that.
There we go, guys. This fact right here. No one, and I mean no one, has came to this conclusion. But Tony Hughes took these text messages, colluded with Connor, and said, if we're going to do this, this needs to happen in Leo's bathroom. Because he's already mentioned that there is a mold issue or there's an issue with the toilet already. Do you understand what I'm saying? So as they kill Leo in the bathroom, they dislodge the toilet. They set it up that Leo had a manic episode because he's already mentioned that he's had issues with the toilet. So Leo goes in to take a shit at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's their time. That's probably why his pants were down and his pants were off. Do you see why Tony Hughes wants to come after me? Because I'm a very unorthodox thinker. And when you think of it, and you think of Tony Hughes in the lens of a lawyer, this all makes sense. Tony Hughes, you premeditated the death of Leo and Longevity. You set it up that this would happen in the bathroom, didn't you, champ? Tony Hughes is not as innocent as we all think. I will save the rest of these findings for another video, but I want to put this out there just so the people can stew with this one, can kind of come to their own conclusions. But yes, this was meant to happen in the bathroom. This was meant to occur in Tony's bathroom that he was renting out to Leo and Longevity. I'm getting a lot of information in the comments that there was a PDF file. Sir, I appreciate that information. BJ has also came with new information. This is insane. This case is far from over. We're just skimming the icing off. If you don't like the icing on the cupcake, we're just scraping that icing off the cupcake. We have a long way to go. We have not even bit into the cupcake, Tony Hughes. I hope you understand that, sir. We've got a long way to go. It's not even summer yet, buddy. We have a long way to go. But I'm showing to you right now that this was a premeditated event with Tony, Connor, Straight Cody. Yes, Straight Cody was involved too. We'll go ahead and tie up that loose end as well. But I wanted to bring this to light. I want everybody that watches my videos to have this angle to work with, because this angle is very telling. It's ICU. And everything about us is blue collar, and we gets it out the mud. Stay tuned.